Hi everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the Sweet Angel Knits podcast. Hi everyone, my name is Allie. Today is Saturday, February 20th, and this is episode 2 of the Sweet Angel Knits podcast. I think this is going to be a shorter episode. I don't have too much to talk about, and I don't have any of that introduction stuff that I did last time. First, I guess I'll start with what I'm wearing today. I am wearing these socks. This yarn is Shark on Vacation from Malia Made It, and these are actually my first pair of socks that I made with hand-dyed yarn, and I did that as a part of Sock Week 2020 this past August, which is a knitting make-along. Well, it's a make-along. You can knit or crochet socks, and it is put on by Natalie at Knitty Natty. These socks are a little bit short in the foot. I don't know if you can see, the heel sits pretty low on my foot, but I was still learning. This was a third pair of socks that I ever made, so they're not, they're not super great, but they fit the around the circumference of my feet really well. The length is just a little off. Yeah, I think that's it. We'll move on to finished objects. I have one and I have a half. So the first finished object I have is this dishcloth. This is the Icicles Dishcloth by the Kitchen Sink Shop. This was the January pattern for her year of dishcloths. I think I finished it in January, so we did okay with that. I don't think I'll get to the February one in February. I have a lot of other things that I'm doing, and this week in particular has been busy with school, so we'll see. I'd like to keep up with them, but I just don't think that is gonna happen. This yarn is the Lily Sugar and Cream in the marine blue colorway, and yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. This is really fun to knit. Yeah, once you get used to the pattern, and it goes by so fast. So my second finished object is I have one sock for my advents done. And here, I'll take this off the sock blocker. You can see the chevron pattern better. This pattern is Heel Toe Do-Si Do by the Crazy Sock Lady, and the yarn is the 12 Days of Christmas Advent by Malia Made It. I did make some alterations to this sock, and I did talk about it last time, and since then I ripped the entire thing out and restarted because it was too small. I am not, all of the socks that I had knit previously were out of 75-25 yarn, and I had read and been told that when you knit with 80-20, which I think this is 85-15. I have these socks in my sock mist bag by So Crazy Crafter. Let me see. Find the label. Yes, this is in 85-15. But I was told that you need to change your recipe, your sock recipe. So I did that. I did that with the socks that I made for my mom that I talked about last week. I did 60 stitches. I would usually do 64 for my mom and my sister, and those fit her well. So I went down for these socks as well. I did 56, and they were just too small. I tried them on to see the length for the foot, and it wasn't gonna happen. So I ripped them out and I redid it, and I did them with 60 stitches. So I did modify the pattern a little bit because it is written for 56 or 64. I also did the fish lips kiss heel instead of a heel flap and gusset. But yeah, they fit better and it fits better now. And I didn't want to rip it out and deal with that, but I'm happy because I love this yarn and I think I will wear them more if they fit how they're supposed to. They are like slightly tight still, but I think part of that is the pattern and I haven't blocked them yet, so I think it'll be fine. And I only have the one done, that's why I said it's like half a finished object. I have not even cast on the second one yet. It'll be a minute. They'll get done. I want to finish them before I cast on a new pair of socks, but I have some other stuff that I'm more excited about and needs to be done first. So I guess we'll move on to whips. I have 3. I think 3. No, 4. I mean, that sock, I guess, counts as a whip. But I don't even have anything to show you. I haven't cast on the second one. So we'll start with, I guess, this. This is a dishcloth, and then this is a bag that I made. Came out pretty good. I'm happy with it. And then it has the blue chevron on the inside as well. This is just a plain, I'm doing stockinette with a garter border. It's kind of hard to see with the striping, but it is garter on the edges. I'm not really using a pattern for this, but I am using the numbers from the kitchen sink shop Year of Dishcloth. So this, I cast on 38 stitches like with the Icicles Dishcloth, and I'm going to do the same number of rows so that they are the same size. My intentions are to have these as a set. And so I have like the patterned on the solid so you can see it better, and then just a fun variegated. This yarn is Knit Picks Dishy Multi. This is the Cup and Saucer colorway. And I do have on here, I have a little black sparkly sheep end minder. And these are from Crafty Flutterby Creations. And like last time, everything that I talk about will be linked in the description box. So I think that is it for this one. Yeah, I take this to class sometimes. It's easy, I don't have to look at it, so I can still pay attention to class. My next whip is, oh, I don't think I showed this last time. This is my sweater, my Flax Light. I have it just in a Vera Bradley small tote. I don't know what this pattern is, but I know it's the small Vera tote. Okay. This has also gotten negative work on it. I was knitting on this, and I don't remember how I even noticed this, but one of my markers had fallen out, and so I hadn't been increasing at all in that spot, and I did not know how to fix it, so I just ripped it out. I wasn't very far, and I started over, but I do not think I'm back to where I was before, but I'll just show you. And again, this yarn is Christmas in the City by Ruby and Rose's yarn on her Fragrant Rose base. That's the cashmere one. I'll show you. And then, as I said, this is Flax Light. I am just past the ribbing. I've done a couple rows. Let me get untangled here. Of past like putting in the markers. And yep, as I said before, I am doing I'm not doing the garter panels on the sleeves and down the side. But yeah, I hurry up and redid this because I needed the needles, the size 2 for the ribbing for a different project that I will talk about right now. So I don't think this sweater is going to be getting a lot of work in the next couple weeks because of my next whip. I really love it, and I love the yarn, and it just, at the moment I have to think about it because I have to do the increases, so I can't do it on the go. And half the time when I'm done with homework and class and everything gets to be in the evening, I just don't, when I have to think about it. So this, I think, will be put aside for a little bit. But this is my final whip that I can show you guys. This is in the bag I showed you last week that I made. Actually matches pretty well with the yarn. And this is popular pattern recently, but I am making a Musselburgh, and this is a hat pattern by Isolde Teague. Yeah, I saw that the Crazy Sock Lady and Nitty Natty, both of them, Kay and Natalie, are both making a Musselburgh right now, and it's just been, I've decided that I really need a hat walking to class. It is too cold to not have one. I am not a hat person. I don't like wearing hats, but everybody seems to rave about this pattern, so I am hoping it'll be better. The yarn is I'll Lick the Stamps by Lolo Did It. It's gorgeous purple and like a pinky purple, and there are, you can't really see in the cake, show you, some olive green speckles. And this is on Magic Loop because I only have one size 2 needles and I wasn't gonna buy new ones. I wasn't gonna buy a 16-inch just because I didn't want to wait. I wanted this, cast this on as soon as I got the yarn. But yeah, this is going well. Not super happy with like the cast on. Like, I think I should have used a smaller crochet hook. I don't know if you can tell, but I think that side will just go on the inside. Because if you know how this pattern works, basically you cast on an increase to the size it tells you, which I also have to talk about in a second, and then you knit, 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 and then you decrease, so basically it like mirrors the same thing. It's just a big tube, and then you put one end inside the other to be your hat. Now this is fingering weight. This is the Plush Sock, I'm pretty sure. Yes, the Plush Sock, which is a 75 superwash merino, 15% nylon, and 10% tencel. And so I'm using a size 2 needles. I probably would use a size 2.5, but I don't have a size 2.5, and like I said, I wanted to cast on right away. So my gauge was actually smaller than the smallest gauge listed in the pattern, because this is an any weight, any gauge pattern, and so the smallest it lists is 7 stitches per inch, and I was getting 8 stitches per inch. So when I measured to pick my size, I measured for the size adult medium, but since my gauge was smaller than what the pattern had listed, what I did is figure out the circumference of the adult medium, based just using the gauge that they give. And I actually ended up making my own numbers to fit that circumference with my gauge, if that makes sense. So I'm actually knitting like between an adult large and an adult extra large to hopefully get the same size as an adult medium with a size with 7 stitches per inch gauge, but that's not what I have. I have 8, so that's probably confusing, but I think it's gonna work out. I think it'll be fine. And if not, well, I just get to reknit it, and you know, that's fine. But I was hoping to have this done next weekend. My family and my roommate are going to our cottage, my grandparents' cottage, up north, and we're planning to go sledding. So I was hoping to have it done for then. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try, and if I don't, I don't. It, you know, is fine. So that is the last whip I can show you. I actually have another whip that is secret for now. I don't think it's a gift. I don't think that the person who it's for will watch this, but just in case, I'm not going to show it because I don't want to spoil the surprise. I'm not even going to tell you guys what it is. I've been really enjoying it, and I've been putting quite a bit of time into doing that, which is why some of this other stuff has not gotten a lot of work. But I will show you. This is the yarn that I'm using. I have a few different colors, but again, I don't want to give it away, so I'll just show you the white. Yeah, I have been really into wool recently, but I want this to be super washable and durable, so also it is not in the budget for how much I need, because even just one of these has this is 812 yards, so I need a lot of yarn, and I just think this acrylic will be the best choice. So yeah. Oh, I had a finished object that I forgot about. You can see it up there. That is a wall hanging made out of fairy lights that I knit in stockinette, and I did not come up with this. This was, I first saw it by, I think it's Layla Raven on Instagram. I will put it on the screen and in the description, but she did it, and she did have kits for them, so I will link those if you guys want them, but they were sold out, and I just wanted to make it because how adorable. I will also put a picture of it in here so you can see, because it's kind of an odd angle to see up on my wall over there. So cute. You will see in this picture that some of the lights on the bottom are like way brighter than the rest of it. I don't know. I also kind of wish I would have got the warm white, like yellowy lights. That's what she used in her original one, but I thought these would look nice in my room with all the gray. I don't know, it's pretty blue. That's also why I have some extra decorations on this wall here, because these were up above my bed before, but I moved them to put that up there. I think that's everything. So now I'm going to talk about, I do have some acquisitions. My birthday was on the 13th, so I did get a couple things. I'm going to talk about those. So the first thing I will talk about is this. This is the I'll Lick the Stamps. This is what I'm making my Musselburgh out of. You can see some of those green speckles a little bit better. I did get these from my sister. This is the same Plush Sock. And again, these were Lilo did it. I want to make gloves with these. I do have a pattern picked out that is DK weight. So I'm going to split this in half and hold it double to get those. Let me see if I can find it for you because I do not know the name. So let me go to Ravelry real quick. Favorites. They are the February gloves by Ayano Tanaka. You can see here. Let me click on the picture. This is so cute. So I'm gonna be doing those. They're not socks, so I might start them soon. I don't think that counts. I don't think I have to wait to finish my heel toe do-si do socks to start these gloves. I don't know. They're similar. We'll see. I really do want to work on my sweater too, and I have been thinking of another sweater that I want to make, but I don't have yarn or pattern or anything for that yet. So, next we'll talk about these. These are called yarn keys. I already threw away the packaging, so I don't know who they are by. I'll see if I can find them and link them. But they are to hold your labels on your yarn. So that's really nice for, this is like a partial skein. This is the yarn that I made the socks out of for my mom. So like there's still enough here to make another pair of socks, so it's nice to have the label and to know what they are. It also keeps the end from unraveling, so that's nice. These were for my sister as well. Let's talk about this. This isn't yarn. This is a Llama punch needle kit, and I've been getting all kinds of rug making videos on YouTube recommended to me and TikTok, and I've just been obsessed. I want to make a rug so bad. I just don't have time to be adding another craft to my my list. One day I will. Maybe this summer I'll make a cute little rug. And so yeah, this is from my best friend. This is the same like idea of like what you would do to make the rug, but it's nice. It's little, like here you can see how big that embroidery hoop is. So I'm excited to do this. Llama is so cute. Maybe I'll put it up right here. These are pictures of me and my best friend, so maybe down here somewhere would be cute. And then it's in the shot for my videos. But we'll see when I get to this. Maybe spring break. Spring break is 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 2 weeks, I think. It's the 8th through the 14th of March. So looking forward to that and hopefully getting a lot of knitting done. Then the next few things I got from Dobby. So first, I'll show this. This is a crochet hook. You can see it's a 4.5 millimeter. This is the Crochet Light, and this is a special crochet hook because it lights up. So it's good for in the dark and for dark yarn. This is actually the second one. I got one for Christmas as well. That is a 6 millimeter, I think. It is in my bag with my secret whip because I have some darker yarn, so it's really nice. Especially in the evenings, I only turn like this light on, not the overhead, so it's kind of dark in here. But these are really cool. I'll see if I can find these to link in the description. And then she got me some yarn. This is cotton. It's all cotton. So this is Crafter's Secret and just the cotton. And the color is Ocean Stripe. So that's really cool. It'll match with my blue that I already have. Then this one is Lily Sugar and Cream, and the color is Fleur de Lavender. This is a nice fun spring color. I think if I get to it at some point soon, I'm going to do the Amore dishcloth out of this color. That's the February pattern for the Dishcloth of the Month Club. And then she also got me this Lily Sugar and Cream in the color Lavender to match. Like, how cute are those? I think dishcloths are going to be the new thing. They'll be nice if I'm working this summer to fit in my purse and take with me to work too, so that'll be fun. But that is all my acquisitions, because I did buy yarn. I did buy the yarn for my secret whip, but I'm not going to show you all the colors. But I did buy quite a few. And then I bought, I think I bought enough, hopefully. And yeah, that's, I think, for the most part, all my whips and my acquisitions and all that. I did say I'm dreaming of a sweater cast on. I have a cardigan that I just got for my birthday as well that is like cropped and then button up, but it's technically, I would say, a cardigan, but I wear it like as a shirt, and it's got these big balloon sleeves, and it's just so cute. And I really, really want one in lime green. Well, not like lime green, like a nice like spring green, I guess. I don't know, lime green, sure, with big daisies on it and some like white buttons. And I really want to make that, but I have no business casting on something new. And I don't have yarn yet. I have a couple Joann's gift cards, so I've been looking and seeing if I'm gonna get, I really would like a cotton or like a linen mix, because it's like a nice spring like colors and everything, so it's just get warmer. I did find a color that I really like on Knit Picks, but I would love to use the Joann's gift cards if I can. I have not found anything. I've not even really found like a green I want, just in acrylic. So I think maybe over spring break I will go, need to be going to Joann's and just look and see what they have. Oh, some other spring break planned knitting is Kaden and I go to a Pinterest night kind of thing put on through our school, and for Valentine's Day they had a Build a Pal night, so we went and picked up the stuff because of the pandemic. They can't have it in person, so you give you like all the materials and then we bring it back to our room and do it. So we got, this is mine that I built. She is an elephant to fit with the theme of my room, and they are my favorite. Her name is Penny. Kaden built a tiger who doesn't have a name yet. We're still thinking of a name for him. And I really want to make them sweaters in our school colors. So that I think will be for spring break. Those shouldn't take too long, so hopefully I can get those done. Nice red and blue are our colors. So yeah, I think that's the dream knitting. I'm going to talk a little bit about life. This week has been long. I had a paper due in my Shakespeare class on Wednesday, and then I had a paper due yesterday in my African American literature class, which I'm happy those are both done. But I have a test to take this weekend for my educational psychology. We'll see. I'd like to take it today, but I don't know I still have a couple assignments to do for the last like chapter that's on the test, and I want to make sure I do those before I take it, so I might take it tomorrow. And then I have a zoology exam on Monday, so lots of studying. I do have some homework to do yet this weekend. Yesterday was kind of a lazy day. My paper was due at noon, so I was doing last minute things on that in the morning, and then I took a nap and I knit and crocheted. That's another thing. Secret project is crochet, so I was doing that. But yeah, I'm really enjoying zoology. It's just a lot of studying. Studying is not my favorite thing to do. I kind of get out of that a lot with the literature major, the English major, because we don't take a lot of tests. Almost everything that we like, I take quizzes, and I take a quiz every week in my grammar and language. It's not a grammar class, language and education class, but we don't take a lot of tests. Everything we submit pretty much is papers. So not fun. I don't love studying. But yeah, I think that's it for school. I did go home last weekend for my birthday. That was a lot of fun. I was so happy to get to see my best friend. Hadn't seen her in a while since I came just back to school in January, so that was nice. I got to see my family and the puppies, and that was a lot of fun. I had a really good birthday. It wasn't the same as like what we usually do because we can't have that many people, but it was really, really good. We went to this really cute little cupcake shop and picked cupcakes out, and we did have a nice dinner. We got Texas Roadhouse takeout. Steak is our go-to for birthdays. And yeah, I got to go the day before my birthday, the 12th. I went with my best friend. We went shopping, and we went to BJ's Brew House to get Pizookies, which, if you guys don't know, they're basically like cookies that are like this big, and you can pick different flavors and they have different toppings. The one I got was strawberry shortcake. So it was a sugar cookie, and then it had strawberries, like fresh strawberries, and strawberry sauce and whipped cream and vanilla ice cream on top. They are so good. My sister came with us, and that was the first time she'd ever gotten Pizookies, and I think we had her hooked. Like, she was done with hers, and my best friend Andrea and I were like not even halfway. So that was a lot of fun. Oh, the fishies, they're doing good. I have today's tank cleaning day, so Percy will be happy he gets snacks on tank cleaning day. I have, since I got this new tank, been trying to put a bubble bar in so that it adds oxygen and it looks cute and whatever. And the first one, I dropped it, so it cracked and then didn't work. That one my dad had and that he gave to me. So I ordered a new one, and it was about the same size as like the one I had before, and the air pump I had was not big enough, and I don't know why. Why would I read what size pump it needs before I order it? Well, I didn't. And so the pump I had was not big enough. So my mom got me, my parents got me a bigger air pump for my birthday, so I will be setting up their bubbles today, and fingers crossed for, I think this is try number 3 with the bubbles. And I hope I don't know. I don't think Percy's gonna like the bubbles. I don't think he'll like to swim through them. Betta fish don't typically like very strong current like that, so, but he can just stay away from it. It'll be at the back of the tank, and he doesn't get a choice. So I'm gonna do that, and hopefully it works. Because they're just, after, if this just doesn't work, they're just not gonna have bubbles, because am done fighting with it. Oh, last time I talked about what shows I was watching. Kaden and I are still watching The Promised Neverland. We are one episode behind. We haven't seen the one that came out on Thursday. But I'm really enjoying it. Kaden's really enjoying it. I have heard that a lot of people are not. So I heard that I have not read the manga. That might change but I heard between episodes 4 and 5, they skipped a large part of the manga and that people were not happy about that. I don't understand why they would do that. Season 1 got really good reviews and ratings, and people loved it. Everybody loved it. So I don't know why, from a business standpoint, they would skip everything in the middle. I don't know. But I really like the show, so I might read it. My issue where I get is I would want the books in paper, and I cannot just buy the middle volumes that is not in the show. I'd have to buy all of them, and that's expensive. I think there's 20 volumes. I think when I looked, it was gonna be $250. Just not gonna happen right now. And I know I could read it online, but that's just not what I want to do. That's why I don't own the My Hero Academia manga, because it would cost $1 bajillion. There's 28 or 29? I have not read the manga for that either, but there's a lot of volumes. And I don't have the Haikyuu ones. Haikyuu is my all-time favorite show. And I also have not read the manga because I don't want to pay for it right now. It's so expensive. I don't even know how many volumes there are for Haikyuu, but enough that it's not in my budget. So we'll see. We're gonna keep watching it until it ends. We also have started Fairy Tail because we watch shows sometimes. This week we did not, but we sometimes watch shows more than one episode a week. So we started that. I think we're only in episode 4 or 5. We just have not had a lot of time recently to do that. I have watched Fairy Tail before. I watched the first season and a half or 2 seasons, but this was years ago. I vaguely remember what's going on. So it's nice. It's like I'm rewatching it or watching it again for the first time. I mentioned last time that I was watching Beastars. Blew through it in a day. It was good. I liked it. It's not my favorite thing I've ever watched, but I definitely think it was good. I am watching Skate Leading Stars now is my anime. I'm behind for this week. I did not watch the one that came out on Friday, so I think it's Friday for that show. But really enjoying that. And my main show doesn't exist. I don't have one. I just caught up on The Good Doctor, and I think I'm caught up on Superstore. Those are my 2 that I kind of watch. I'm caught up now, so when I find time, I watch the new ones. I have started watching iCarly, like everybody else, since they just put that on Netflix. That was the epitome of my childhood. I remember watching it with my sister, so it's been fun. I just started that last night, so I think I'm only on episode 6 or something. Not very far, but it's a lot of fun. Plus, they're 20-minute episodes, so they go by fast, and it's just, yeah. I've been really enjoying that, and I think I'm gonna start New Girl. It's longer. I think it's, 7 seasons? So that should be nice. If you guys have watched it and liked it, let me know. If you haven't liked it, let me know. I'm always looking for new shows to watch. I feel like I go through shows super fast. Sometimes I binge stuff. I guess, I don't know, because I like shows that I can put on while I'm knitting or doing homework stuff. So episodes after episode after episode will just go by. I guess that counts as binging it. I don't know. But I feel that is an acceptable way to watch TV. My father does not think binging. He does not agree with binge watching shows. And he's like, well, you finish it faster then, so it's like over. And I'm like, well, yeah, but then you can watch something else. So that's what I was like. When I watched Game of Thrones, I was watching it with my parents, and then I went away to school, so I was watching it on my time then. We weren't watching it together. I think it was like a month, and I was done with the whole thing. And it took my parents a lot longer to catch up and finish. Because my dad, they watch one episode a night, maybe. And, yeah. They also go to bed a lot earlier than I do. I'm not looking forward to being an adult and have to getting up early. I think I have class. My earliest class is at 10, and that's early. And I know, I want to be a teacher. I'll have to be getting up at 5 a.m., but that's not right now, so I don't got to worry about it. Yeah, I think that's all for life. A couple things. I've already kind of talked about this. Bringing me joy. My Musselburgh hat. I'm obsessed with the colors. And I'm so excited to wear it. And I've never been excited to wear a hat. iCarly. Simple things. And my secret whip has been bringing me a lot of joy that I did not think it was going to bring me because I'm not gonna say. I'll show everybody when it's done after I have given it to who it's gonna go to. But yeah, it's making me really happy. And Penny has been really happy. I know, I'm 20 years old, but I love my elephant, and it was just fun to hang out with my roommate. Ooh. Yeah. So a couple things I'm grateful for. I'm so grateful for my family and everything I got for my birthday. I loved everything, and so thank you so much to everyone. And it was just nice to just be home. I was grateful to be able to go home for the weekend and just hang out. I'm grateful. I've been talking to my other best friend, Maddie. I talked to her on the phone on Wednesday, I think, and it was not like a particularly happy conversation, but it there were issues, and we talked about that, but we moved past that, and we're just talking and hanging out, and that was a lot of fun. And I been texting her a lot more recently, and so that's been I'm really grateful for that. Because I love her, and we don't really talk that much, which is fine. Andrea and I don't talk that much either. Both of them are just kind of friends where it doesn't matter. We can just pick up where we left off, and it'll be fine. But it is nice to get to talk to them. And I'm grateful for lasagna and minestrone soup. Those are my two new recipes for the week. I made minestrone soup on Monday. Oh my gosh, it came out so good. I'm gonna have soup for forever. Caden doesn't like it, so I've had several meals, and I have, I think, one more bowl, maybe 2 more bowls in the fridge, and I froze 3 meals worth. So that's good because it came out so good in the Instant Pot. I made it. I'll link the recipe I used because I was really happy with it. I did add garlic. It didn't call for that, and then Caden and I made lasagna and garlic knots on Wednesday, and I had never made lasagna before, and it came out so good. I was so happy. Lasagna is not hard, and we just kind of made it up and kind of followed the recipe on the box for the noodles, and it came out so good. So happy, and we still have some of that left over, so that's probably what I'm gonna have for lunch when I'm done with this. But yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. The time on the video is a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. We'll see what I edit out. But I think that's everything for this podcast. I will probably see you guys in March. Maybe earlier, maybe I'll do 2 in March. We'll see, because I think I'm gonna get a lot done during spring break. But maybe not. Maybe I'll just do 1. I don't know. But that was it. Yeah, I had a lot of fun talking to everybody. I don't have any friends. Like, Andrea knits and crochets, but not like I do, and she, you know, but she technically knows how, but doesn't do it nearly as much, and just doesn't, I don't have really any friends to like talk about it with, so it's a lot of fun to just even talk to myself about it. But again, yep, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you liked it, if you have any suggestions, and let me know. I don't know. I was just about shows. What's a show from your childhood that you really enjoyed? iCarly was a big one. Drake and Josh was another big one that I remember loving. So yeah, let me know. And yeah, again, thank you so much, and bye.